Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we're going to be discussing the brand new silhouette that we have yet to do on the channel. These are the Nike Air Max DNs in the triple white colorway, and this was a women's exclusive in this specific color. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and styling segments. Today we're going to be talking about the Nike Air Max DN silhouette in the triple white colorway. We'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this clean color scheme, and then we'll conclude with how much these are going for currently on the retail market. So let's jump right into it. For those of you who follow the news when it comes to Nike and brand new silhouettes, this was definitely the main attraction for when this initially released. I feel like they put so much spend into the marketing and advertising on this sneaker. I almost felt like if I had purchased this, I would float off the ground literally, because it was so modern, futuristic, and high tech the way that they marketed this. And I will kind of talk about why I was actually very disappointed in the sneaker. So first off, let's talk about this, which I just pulled off. This, I guess, is a sustainable shoe made with at least 20% recycled material and contents. I hate to say it. One of the things I do love about sustainable shoes is you are using recycled materials. The one thing I don't like about this specifically is that I feel like you can really feel that the material feels very cheap on these sneakers, and for the price point it should not feel that way. So as far as the texture goes, this is silicone that they've utilized throughout to give this kind of cool wave, energy wave like effect. So it's supposed to look like energy is kind of waving and moving, which is kind of cool. Again, it's just making it look and feel more modern and more futuristic. The color scheme on this is very nice. It's subtle, it's monochromatic, and as you can kind of see the texture, it matches the Nike swoosh here on the front. As far as the texture though, it feels really plasticky and really cheap. And when I actually put these on, it wasn't that comfortable. It didn't feel like a nice soft mesh or a nice soft leather. It just kind of feels like you've got plastic laying on top of your toes. So as far as the upper for the tongue goes, we do have a clean white mesh tongue here, which is nice and flexible. It's very malleable for a tongue, honestly. It's not very stiff at all. There's really just nothing that's really, I feel like, going to keep your foot stable inside the sneaker because this is quite flimsy. And then we have the Air Max DN logo here. It's kind of cool. It's translucent, so you can see through that, and underneath you can see the meshing of the tongue. And then as far as the lace system goes, this is pretty common for a lot of Air Max silhouettes, this lace system that we've got going here, and they've just added some simple white laces. So let's take a look at those details and then move along to the side paneling. DN goes, that is supposed to stand for dynamic. So this is part of the marketing of this being a very dynamic sneaker. As far as that wave pattern, you're seeing it kind of just fully cover the medial and lateral side of the sneaker. And then underneath, we've got this nice just caging unit, which has the Nike swoosh logo underneath here. And again, that's translucent to where you can really see underneath, which is kind of cool. Again, very futuristic. On the back, we've got the same logo as we had on the tongue for the Air Max DN. And then we've got the same exact color and pattern on the lateral side of the sneaker. The interior is in white and it's got orange and red. And then as we work our way to the bottom, this is kind of, I think, the most exciting part about the sneaker that I think a lot of people were looking forward to, because it's kind of a new technology that they've added in here. So as you can see, these are 4 different tubes, and there's actually different pressures within each of these tubes. So as you get to the farther back, there is more pressure at the base towards your heel and a bit less pressure here. And what's cool as well is that airflow actually can move throughout each of these tubes. So brand new technology. The idea behind this is as your foot basically is kind of in a rocker motion when you're walking, it's kind of supposed to just move that air throughout with your foot, kind of giving you more energy in that movement. As far as the rest of the sneaker goes, we've just got a translucent, and you can kind of see the sustainable portion here where you've got those splattered marks on the bottom of the outsole here. And we've got some red and white hitting the bottom of that treading as well. So as far as the fit of this, the toe box is very, very shallow. So not a lot of room and movement in there. And one of the strange parts about the fit of this is that it gets very wide on the back of your foot. So I had a lot of extra added space on each side of my ankles. So not a lot of stability in there, even when I tied it pretty tight. It's just a very odd kind of shape and form where it goes from narrow to a very wide form on the back. All right, so let's take a look at those last and final details. All right, so as far as size and fit goes, I really feel like these are a bit on the snug side of things. Again, because the toe box is quite shallow and there's not a lot of extra space for your toes, I actually would size half a size up if I were to get another pair of these. I feel like my true size just wasn't quite enough room because I feel like my toes were a bit claustrophobic here. If you have wider, flatter feet, I would definitely highly recommend sizing up in these. All right, so now let's jump into styling. Again, this was a women's exclusive colorway. As far as just having a clean white sneaker, that was kind of what drew me towards this color variation, though there are other colorways that Nike has released for this silhouette. But I just wanted to have a fresh color scheme for the summertime, which white is definitely a color I'll be wearing a lot of. So for the first look, I kept it pretty casual with a white and yellow striped button down top. And then I wore some nice light gray straight-legged denim pants. second look, I decided to wear a white denim dress, and then I layered that with a floral printed sheer zip-up jacket. And then for the last and final look, dressed up a little bit with a maxi dress that was in a tie-dye light pink and hot pink tone.
challenge is to keep the love, make it last forever, maybe. Should have known right from the start. I'll keep chasing you until you melt my heart, 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 until you melt my heart. I like you like my favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream. Such a shame that you're playing just a game, playing just a game, playing just a game. I keep chasing you, chasing you. I keep chasing you.
All right, so as far as the retail price for these go, these retail at $160. Again, I was super ecstatic after seeing all the advertisement and push behind these. Really thought that this was going to be this crazy complex sneaker, but as far as like comfort goes, these are just not the most comfortable sneaker. And for that price point, I feel like I was expecting that, especially with this new tech. It definitely still kind of just feels, in my opinion, like an Air Max, even though they changed up a solid kind of bubble and just actually made them into 4 different compartments. I thought I was going to feel like some major key difference, but I really just didn't feel much of anything at all. As far as comfort goes, I wouldn't say that these are any more comfortable than any of my Air Maxes that I currently have, but it is cool that, you know, they did try to do something new, and I think that it does look very futuristic and different. As far as a lifestyle sneaker goes, I still feel like this is more of a performance-based looking sneaker, even though it does have a bit more futuristic vibes to it. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We'll catch you on the next episode.